जम्मू आ गए, दिल्ली आ गए, अलग अलग जगह पे आ गए, और अभी सरकार उनको कह रही है फिर से हम
मेरी बात समझ गए? क्या सबके साथ मर्डर हो जाता है? क्या सारी बहुएं जला के मार दी जाती?
Good evening, friends. This side Saurabh Tyagi, and I welcome you to the YouTube channel of Pahuja Law Academy. So today I'll be discussing an essay topic which are very relevant and part of the judicial services exam. So the topic for today is the empires of the future will be the empires of the mind. You got the topic? The empires of the future will be the empires of the mind. So what actually are empires? मतलब राजे महाराजाओं के पुराने किंगडम्स, ठीक? तो क्या होता था पहले टाइम में? एम्पायर्स होते थे लाइक रोमन एम्पायर, लाइक राइट, द ब्रिटिश एम्पायर. अभी क्या होता है कि अभी सिचुएशन चेंज हो गई है. जो टेक्नोलॉजिकली एडवांस है, that can be called as creating a new empire, right? So if I discuss about earlier, क्या होता था? The empires were restricted to the geographical boundaries, right? They were restricted to the geographical boundaries, and the expansion of the empires were considered when they expand their boundaries. So that was considered as the expansion of empires or contraction of empires based upon their military might, or for that matter their economic prowess, right? So based on that, empires were categorized, right? Their military might, their geographical boundaries, right? Their economic power. Okay, if an empire is rich, that was considered to be having an economic power, right? And based on the natural resources, like we were a very rich country before we were slaves of the British. So by that time we were very rich, means we have plenty of natural resources. Our geographical condition as India was very beautiful. We were having plenty of natural resources, right? So these were the empires of the past, right? If we speak about technology, right? In the earlier times there was technology, but that was not very rich or very advanced. So nowadays technology is going to play a very big role. A country which will be advanced in technology, right? That will going to rule the world, right? So that's why many of the countries are investing heavily in for research in technology. Okay, the countries which will be having intellectual capital, right? What is intellect? Intellect is something which is from your mind. Intellect is what? It is something from your mind. So a country that will be rich in intellectual capital, that is going to rule the world. Other than that, if we would have heard about this fourth industrial revolution, right? Earlier there was revolutions. Now it is the fourth industrial revolution. What it is? It is about the AI, right? It is about the artificial intelligence. It is about the what? It is about artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, the blockchain, the data, very essential thing. Now data is considered to be the oil. Oil was very essential thing when it was discovered. Why? Because of which automobiles used to run. Now data is very essential. The countries who will be having data of all the internet, through the use of internet, countries like US through the Google is a vastly used resource, internet resource, and it has capacity to capture data, to know your habits, your buying habits, your selling habits, your internet surfing habit, right? So data is very essential, like IoT, AI, the blockchain, and most importantly 5G. Now it is going to be 6G after some time, but right now it's 5G. So you see how fast data can be transferred, or how fast communication will be, or how fast a machine can be used with the help of these technologies, right? So a country which will be rich, which will be advanced in technology, that country is going to rule the world. Or an intellectual person, or any organization who is technology advanced, that is going to rule the world. There are certain negative things about this too. I'm going to discuss in the next slide about it. So what are they? So they are the cyber attacks. Everything has its pros and cons. Today I'm going to discuss, means right now I'm going to discuss the negatives. So what are the issues? The issues are the cyber attacks. If you would have seen regarding Bangladesh, Russian or these North Korean hackers have attacked the central bank of Bangladesh. So this was a major attack, one of the major attack in the recent past. So this is one of the issue. Then this is the data breach. Like you have your privacy, you have your Aadhaar, and more so it is mandatory, even though it is not mandatory as per the right to privacy judgment, that is the K.S. Puttaswamy versus Union of India judgment, right? But majority of the people in India have their Aadhaar. What if they breach? All their details will be compromised. This is the issue, right? Other data breach example is the social security number, the SSN number, the social security number that is similar to Aadhaar, and it is prominent in Australia, in USA. What if it is breached? All the security, all the personal details of a person are compromised, right? So data breach is a risk. Sorry. Then about the misinformation campaigns, like fake truths. Fake truths are spread. For example, the Capitol Hill attack in US, wherein if you are aware of this, means it is considered to be the worst thing in the US history, that the White House was attacked. Why? Because fake news were spread. So misinformation campaigns is one of the issue with the technology, and we have to curb it. There are positives of technology also. I will be discussing in the next slide that, but this is an issue. Then the issue of deep fakes. Deep fakes is something like you have the photographic details of someone and you create a fake identity or a fake person on internet and make some videos that are not good, that can compromise the integrity of someone, or that matter it can defame someone. So these are the issues. If you are aware of it, like the deep fake of our prime minister was circulated, or not just certain, there are many examples, such sort of misinformation is being spread. So this is a negative thing about the technology. If I come to the positives, so the positive will be in healthcare, when technology will improve by 2030. So the machines will be able to do precise surgery. That is a very advanced thing. That is a very good advancement in the field of healthcare. So technology can play a good role, though it can play negative roles, but it can play positive roles too. Like in healthcare, by 2030, surgeries can be performed by robots or the machines, and that will be very precise. And with the help of AI, by data modeling, I forgot to write this data modeling, because of we will be having a lot of data. Through that we will be able to do the data modeling, and when we will be able to do that, we will be very precise, very concise about the things, and we will be very accurate to these things. Then in the field of climate change, we'll be having lot many data. With the help of that data, what we'll be able to do, we will be able to predict things well in advance. We can make many changes. Okay. Then comes the food security. So in the field of food security also, we can have many positive things. Thank you.
Subscribe for more content.